find your lack of faith disturbing.
Gotcha!
Ay, give me the chip.
Introducing
Wait, we got a drink next to the team. Yeah, we can handle it.
Nick Tate.
Soon as I go and I step in arenas, they call me the champ. They know what it is, know what I do, know who I am, who don't understand. Yeah,
Joe
that's
Caldera.
overdue. My trophy say that's overdue. My ring said to be immortalized. Yeah, they know it's true. They couldn't walk a mile or even
A.L.
fit into
Kensie.
my shoes. Still I got a lot to prove, but for all that we've been through, this overdue. It's the anthem. Pull up and you know
SmashMouth Footballerz.
It's your anthem. All my underdogs. Everybody get your hands up. Sometimes it's hard,
Fantasy
but we
Football
made
Week
it
3.
through. We were struggling for
Start
a
ends
minute,
to
so
end.
that winning overdue. Yeah. They know it's true.
Welcome to SmashMouth Footballerz. I'm Nick Tate.
Joe Caldera.
Al Kensie.
And guys, today we got a guest, Kensie. He showed up here today. Just kind of want to be on the show a little bit, and we can't wait to see some of the information he has to give out. So today we're going to go over our Thursday night game. What you guys think about that one?
Thursday night. First thing that stuck out to me was Mike Williams is not a thing. Alan Lazard is wide receiver number 2. Aaron Rodgers has a lot of trust in Alan Lazard, and I think Mike Williams is going to be a non-issue for them.
Yeah.
We got a chance to see the old Aaron Rodgers while the Patriots were looking for the run game. We got to see the old Aaron Rodgers step back in.
Yeah.
He was trying to get out there and be a playmaker during that one. I'm hoping he gets that connection like he used to have with Devontae Adams with a couple of these players, man. He was, every time he got in a pinch, he'd look for Devontae, and he just made it happen. He just threw it in that vicinity, So maybe Garrett Wilson becomes that guy, or Alan Lazard becomes that guy.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. Let's talk about the games coming up for tomorrow. The first one for tomorrow is going to be the Giants versus the Browns.
This is where Amari Cooper, I believe, is going to show himself. He's going to get some points. So I don't know much. I don't have much faith in anything Giants. The only play that I would think would be Devin Singletary or Malik Neighbors, but that defense that the Browns have is probably the best in the league. So,
I mean, you think Malik Neighbors gets some fantasy points today?
I think he gets about 10 to 15 targets.
But
he's the only thing they got through the air.
Yeah. What about
Singletary?
What about Singletary? You think he's going to step up and get some good yardage?
Only way I play Singletary is if I'm desperate, like I've lost 2 running backs and I have to play Singletary. But I think he could 25 carries.
25 carries.
Mm-hmm. He's the only thing back there. Go ahead.
Kensie?
I can see that. I think the Browns are going to have to rely on a ground game unless the defense, Watson is able to pull it together and read the Giants defense. I still say the Browns pull it out with the defense.
You think 6.5 points that's projected for the Browns to win? You think that's enough, or what do you think the point's going to be?
I would say that's enough. I don't trust them I don't trust Watson.
So you think it's going to be a close game?
Yes.
So you think the Giants are going to lose?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. The Giants are going to lose.
They will lose.
Okay. I mean, if the old Deshaun Watson steps in, it'll be a really great game. But I haven't seen that guy in a long time.
No.
Mm-hmm. Let's go on to the next one. We got the Packers and the Titans. Now, I'm going to tell you something surprised me last week is the backup for the Packers showed out. Like, I didn't know Jordan Love had even left the field.
Right. So True. I don't take a chance on playing Jordan Love this week. They say that he was practicing, but I don't
think
play
he comes
him.
back this week.
I don't play him. You have to play Josh Jacobs. I mean, he carried the ball 35 times last week. He's a must play.
Yes.
There's no other must plays on that team if Jordan Love is in there.
What about Jalen Reed?
I don't play him.
I don't play
without Jordan Love.
Okay, I got you. What about them Titans? Will Levis is going to be a
what do you think?
A viable option or what?
I don't trust him at all.
No.
Bottom line, he's not ready.
Not ready?
Not ready.
What about that defense? You think they keep it as a low-scoring game or what?
Nah, I think there will be a low-scoring game no matter what. Those two teams' defense are all right now.
Tony Pollard is a must play. He's the. I mean, as much as we like
Calvin really did pretty good last week.
As much as we like Tajay Spears, he's not. He hasn't shown himself yet. It's Pollard's backfield.
Yeah. I don't think Tajay steps in there unless something like an injury of some sort happens, and then maybe he comes out.
True.
Because Pollard looks like he's hungry.
Yeah. So I have Calvin Ridley in a couple of leagues. I'm probably going to play him in at least one.
I mean, he did real good last week. The first week, he barely got any fantasy points whatsoever. His relevancy wasn't really there. Josh Jacobs, though, like you said, I mean, he looking at last week was 48 carries for 235 yards.
Man, that's insane. That's why his back was hurting.
Yeah,
True.
He had to carry the team on the back.
Carry the team on the back, huh?
And he will this week too.
Yes, absolutely. I believe that too.
All right, so consensus: who wins?
So it's
The spread is 3. Tennessee giving up the points.
Yeah. So if Jordan Love doesn't play, Titans have a chance. If their defense continues to do what it's been doing,
Will Levis shows up and does some good enough.
So if Jordan Love doesn't play, I'll pick the Titans by 3.
You like the spread?
Mm-hmm.
What about the over 37.5?
What you think, Al?
I don't see it.
You think it's
So
going to be low?
you think it's going to be like 14-7, 14-10, maybe 20-10? That's it.
Packers win.
Packers win.
Okay.
Gotcha. I think Packers win as well. I'm going to tell you they're going to win by 7, and I think they go over 37.5 points.
Good.
I think Tennessee ends in the low 10 to 14 range. I think the Titans end up spreading it out Packers end up spreading it out about 27.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yet to be seen.
Yeah. All right. Yet to be seen. Let's talk about the Bears quarterback, Caleb Williams, come right out of college talking about he's a big bad boy. Had him on TV. Yet his fantasy relevancy is very poor. They're playing the Colts this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keenan Allen's out.
Yep. Keenan Allen's been out the whole season.
Yeah, he's still out. It has to be Odunze. If you have to play someone from the Browns, it has to be Odunze. Swift is a non-issue for me. He hasn't done anything. I think he's averaging 2.5 yards a carry or something.
They've been using Herbert a lot too.
Yeah. So, if I don't have to play any
Bears players,
I'm not.
What about Moore?
DJ Moore, no, and no, not right now.
Okay.
What about the Colts?
I'll tell you, I trust Richardson more than I trust Williams.
That boy can't hit the side of a barn. How do you trust him?
Man.
When you say he overthrew players last week,
He overthrew players. But
oh my God, he overthrew like 6 feet.
He will pick it back up this week.
He has
on
ruined.
Another note.
He has ruined the receivers. He has ruined them there. They're fantasy irrelevant. You know,
unless you're Pierce.
Oh yeah, Pittman, as big of a weapon as he is, he can't find him.
Yeah,
it's true.
The boy out there wearing an invisible cloak like he's on, like he's at Hogwarts.
But they have Jonathan Taylor though.
Bottom line, Richardson makes more plays.
Okay.
Than Caleb Williams.
With his feet.
Oh, without a doubt. I'm gonna tell you right now. I think Richardson outdoes Caleb Williams.
They got the Colts winning by 1.5.
Yeah. I got Caleb Williams as backup in 2 leagues, so if anybody wants him, y'all let me know. He's going cheap.
Bajent?
I'm giving him away for 50 cents on a dollar.
That's harsh. That's harsh.
Right now I'm looking for Derek Carr and Baker Mayfield out there.
So the Colts by 1.5. I think the Colts win. They can win by 10 points if Anthony Richardson figures it out.
So yeah, Indy's giving up 1 point. The spread is 43.5. Kenzie, you think that Williams throws enough points up there to get that 40?
No, sir. It won't happen.
You think it's an under game?
Yeah, it's going 24 points at the most.
I mean, you got Caleb Williams can't hit nothing, and you got Anthony Richardson throwing over stuff. I mean, how many yards can Anthony Richardson really run?
We've seen him done.
Yeah.
Neither defense is playing well anyway.
And you right about that.
Neither.
So Jonathan Taylor is a relevant player this week, huh?
Yes.
All right.
He's always a must play.
He's a must play.
But Anthony Richardson could have 60 yards rushing or more.
Oh man.
And
I guarantee
Jonathan Taylor a touchdown and 70 to 100 yards.
I think Richardson gets 120 running yards this week.
I still say you need to rely on Swift. Once he gets going, there's no stopping him. I've seen what he can do.
It's the wrong. It's the wrong scheme. They're running him up the middle.
That may be the right game, though.
He's not an up the middle runner.
Here's the thing: you got 2 teams trying to work out their problems right now, playing against each other. So guess what? It's almost like a scrimmage for these boys.
When he played for your Eagles, They ran him around the edge.
Oh,
We
yeah.
did.
And he would eat people. He would eat
Hold up,
defensive.
Eat 'em alive.
hold up. You're an Eagles fan?
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry. I didn't. You can go ahead and leave now.
So, and the Bears are running him straight up the middle.
You should have told me that before I let him come over here. I'm just picking.
I'll
man.
text you next time.
God, thank goodness.
Go Eagles.
All right, go Eagles. So we're looking at the Colts winning by.
I say 10. I say 10 points.
All right,
I'm gonna go with 7.
I got you. I'm with you. I think the Colts win by 7. All right, we're up for the next one. We got Texans versus Vikings. So I'm gonna give you a little info. Joe Mixon is out.
Damian Pierce is out.
Yep, and so that leaves
Cam Akers is the man.
Cam Akers. Problem is, when Cam Akers had the starting backfield before, he couldn't handle it. So the thing is he going to step up and try to get his game back, or is he going to? Because they talked when he was on the Rams, they talked him up, and then no show every game, no show.
And I saw in our waiver wires, everybody was picking up Cam Akers. If you're picking up Cam Akers to play him in your flex, you're desperate. Cam Akers, I would play Devin Singletary before I played him.
I was about to
I
ask
would play
you that,
Jerome
is
Ford before I played
if Devin
him.
Singletary was better than Cam Akers.
Yes, absolutely.
On the worst team, the second to worst team in the NFL. Let me stop before I say anything about the Carolina Panthers.
Right. Yeah, so the Vikings, of course, Addison is hurt. He's out. But Naylor looked like a better player than him anyway so far this year. So,
hey, look, Sam Darnold is out there actually playing like a superstar.
he's like the number 5 quarterback right now.
Ain't that crazy?
It is
The
insane.
worst quarterbacks from last year are now the best quarterbacks of this year.
It's because of the offensive line
You think so?
and
Movement. Their motion, all that motion that all
Movement.
3 of them teams are doing. It's
Yeah.
insane.
So, all right. So, Texans. Who's our best player on the Texans?
So everybody's talking about Tank Dell. This is his game.
You think this is a game?
Nico Collins has an injury. He's going to play through it.
he's gonna play through it.
He's still my guy.
Man,
though.
let me tell you something. I watched Nico Collins last week, and he looked like a monster.
Yeah.
It's kind of like DK Metcalf on steroids. He was out there just pushing people around and flexing on them and catching that ball, and they just couldn't stop him.
There's only a few quarterbacks in the league that I trust to have an air raid type of game where they're throwing the ball nonstop. CJ Stroud's one of the quarterbacks I trust to do that.
And
It could
I'm gonna
potentially
tell
be
you right
all
now,
3 of them.
you may be right, because with Cam Akers in the backfield and them having very minimum running game, it's all in there all day.
So there is one thing good about Cam Akers. He's a good blocker for the
There
quarterback.
you go.
So he'll have time.
There you
Give
go.
him that.
All right, so the Vikings, of course, are playing Justin Jefferson.
Right.
What about Aaron Jones?
So Aaron Jones is dealing with, I guess he's going to play through the injury, right?
Yep, nagging injury.
Ty Chandler, last year he looked like a superstar in the last, 3 games of the season, but he's not a play for me.
Okay.
If it's a lingering injury, maybe next week I'll pick him up.
Okay. So the spread is the Vikings are getting 2 points at home, and the over-under is 46.5.
Oh, man.
What's your consensus, Joe?
So the Vikings defense is very good, but they ain't got enough people to guard all those
Wide
weapons.
receivers, huh?
There's too many weapons.
Yeah, and then
For
you,
CJ
got,
Stroud.
the tight end.
Yeah.
We ain't even
Dalton-
talked. We
Dalton
ain't,
Schultz,
we ain't
man.
even talked about him.
And he's a wide receiver number 4.
So 2.5 points.
Yeah,
If I was a gambler, man, that'd be my game.
I'm taking it.
I'm taking it.
I'm
C.J. Stroud all day.
Texans win 10 points, 13 points.
How about you?
I got him by 10.
By 10. Wow.
Yeah, even though the Vikings are very good, Justin Jefferson is still a superstar.
Do we break the ceiling of 46.5? That's 25, 24 or better.
So that would put
That would put 27, 24,
If they-
30 to 33, somewhere in that kind of range.
No.
You don't see that type of game?
no.
So we're looking at the under on this one.
Yeah.
I like it.
Going on.
I'm Texans all the way. I think it's under game. All right. This is for you, Al. Eagles versus the best team in the NFL today, the Saints.
against the best running back.
Best running back, best wide receivers.
Yes, I agree.
And then they got the Eagles out there with Jalen. What's it? Was it Hurts?
sir. Jalen Hurts, sir.
Hurts.
And
that's
with
right.
us missing A.J. Brown, it's going to hurt.
Yes.
Everybody knows he opens up the game.
Yep.
That's 24/7.
You think Covey's going to be a thing?
This could be his game.
Covey's a good slot receiver.
This could be his game.
I'm
He's open.
gonna tell you who's showing out on the Eagles, man. It's Goddard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so
He's starting to get more worked into the system.
He is. He is, but we're not looking to him enough. That's how I feel.
Jalen Hurts are going to have to run the ball this
Well,
week.
if you notice, last game Jalen Hurts ran a lot too. There was a lot more than he has in the last year.
Right. So
Yeah.
this is to me this is a close match.
Hey, Saquon's got to catch the ball because that boy couldn't catch last game.
Right.
One pass, man.
They let them broken wing.
a
They let them
touchdown.
broken
Bottom line,
wing
if we would
Falcons.
have ran the ball, the
whoop
game
them.
is over.
That's it. You're right.
That's common sense.
Yeah.
That's coaching.
I mean, they should have looked at the history. Marshawn Lynch and run the ball.
Thank you. Run the ball.
Run the ball.
And I'm seeing that screaming at TV, run the ball.
Hey man, I didn't understand last week, right? So I've seen it like 100 times. You get the running back, he runs, he even takes a knee,
Right.
lets the clock run out, and then they just kick a field goal for the win.
Thank you.
So
Thank
it just didn't happen for y'all.
So Taysom Hill is going to be out. If that's the thing for anybody out there playing him as a tight end, he's going to be out.
So on the Eagles, we're definitely looking at Devontae Smith, Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley,
Maybe Covey if you have to.
Dallas Goedert. Man, that's a lot of good fantasy points laying out
And
there in the
one,
field.
Johan Dotson. He has to wake up this game.
I
He has to wake
like
up.
Well, he's in a new system, and I think he's got the talent. Like you said, he's got to wake up. I think it's really just more kind of understanding and being familiar with it.
There's a reason why he was a first round pick.
You just came from Washington, man, and they're struggling to figure their game out too.
Yes, sir. But bottom line, if we don't play Devin White, can't see us stopping Kamara. Devin White is a Kamara stopper.
Let's talk about the Saints then.
Oh, by the way, let's talk about our merch, right? Since we're talking about Devin White. So don't forget to check out our merch page. Guys, we have some great products. Got our tumblers, got our hats, right? Our clothing line. And for every $5 that you spend inside our merch store, we're going to give away this Devin White Tampa Bay signed, officially from Beckett, mini speed helmet, along with this Funko Pop Mandalorian Boba Fett, also authenticated and signed. So, guys, reach out to us, become one of the members. Hey, these shirts are comfortable. Join our team.
So do you play Derek Carr in this game?
Definitely.
Yes.
That boy's on fire.
And
right? So
the Eagles'
until,
weakness is their secondary.
until you
Yes.
until the heat goes out, you better put that boy. Look, he's throwing bullets out there. He's got confidence and stuff. He ain't throwing fits like he did last year. You know, Lave got introduced last week. Like, here, we got this,
Shaheed
this
is
guy too.
100% on his receptions.
Look,
He's caught every one of them.
Look, you got your 5-star Tyreek Hill. He's a 4-star Tyreek Hill. I mean, he's just right there underneath him. He's so fast.
I give it to him.
So
I give it to him. Carr has the offensive line this year.
that's true. Look, them
called
boys,
protection.
them boys been blocking.
I think their job was on the line or something. That's it. They playing like it was.
Hey,
Yeah, true.
Somebody threatened to pull their teeth out with a pair of pliers or something. You know, some old school mobster stuff.
So you just ride Derek Carr until the wheels fall off.
That's how I feel. I mean, I just personally.
And they're not opening up holes. They're opening up gaps
Right.
for him to run through. Camaro.
As long as Kamara's happy, man, he's a beast.
Yeah, he is.
I give it to him.
All right. So, win or lose? Who are you thinking?
So, a little secret you guys might not know, and you've known me for a lot of years. I grew up 20 minutes from the link, and I'm picking the Saints
All right. What
because I
about-
also grew up a Jets fan.
Okay, so the spread is the New Orleans actually giving up points, 2.5.
Yeah.
Is it a close game?
It's going to be very close.
It will be.
Maybe a field goal.
Think a field goal?
I just think Kamara is too much of a weapon.
All right, let's do it like this. The over-under is 49. If Vegas is right, that's going to be a good game.
Right.
Yes.
Which running back does better, Alfred?
I have to say Saquon. And that's not going with my heart. We have something to prove this week.
It's going to be close.
We have something to prove this week.
That's right.
It's going to be close.
And
All
if
right.
they don't prove it, I'm going through the TV. So it doesn't matter. I think I might suit up the next week, but
Man.
you know I'm biased.
They need some help. Then what you're saying? You're saying is you got a jersey in the closet waiting on.
So instead of 4 touchdowns,
If you boys don't get it together, I'm gonna come out here and show you how to do it.
Yes, sir.
instead of, how many did Kamara have? 5 touchdowns last week.
5.
Instead of 5, he only gets 3 this week.
I think he gets 6,
2.
just to hurt Saquon's feelings.
2, sir.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Next up, we got the Chargers and the Steelers. It's kind of like Chargers high school versus Steelers middle school.
Yeah. So if you can't help it out, don't even watch this. This is going to be a mess. This is going to be.
So I mean, I only person I would even play is J.K. Dobbins on the Chargers.
Gus Edwards might be a thing on this game just because they're going to have to run they run the ball no matter what.
Do Fields continue?
I can hear the goddamn ball.
God damn it! Oh, the AC. Okay.
You could hear it.
Yeah.
It picks up. All right, one more time.
One more.
All right, next up we got Chargers and the Steelers. It's kind of like Chargers High School versus Steelers Middle School. Who you play here?
You don't even waste your time watching this game. This is a waste of time.
No homework, no nothing. Just screw it.
No. Who you liking this, Al?
Justin Fields continues good play. Not great play, good play with no turnovers.
You think he can run the ball in this one?
Yes. But he doesn't. He has not turned over the ball in the first 2 games.
And that's something to be said about him.
It is. He's comfortable.
If Roman Wilson's back, you think he becomes something? I mean, he's their future at wide receiver.
He is.
So who is it? Freiermuth, Roman Wilson. Who's he throwing to?
Pickens. Don't forget Pickens.
I'm not a believer in Pickens.
They don't run enough plays for Pickens.
No.
Bottom line.
So I think Gus Edwards could be a play in this. If you're desperate, he could be a play in this. Even though J.K. Dobbins is the yardage guy, Gus could still be the touchdown bull.
Just so they can run the clock out too, huh?
Yeah.
I got you.
Keyword, desperate.
Desperate.
The word is desperate. All right, so let's Pittsburgh's giving up 2.5 at home. 34.5 is the over and under. Do we make it to 34 points?
No.
So
I mean, they're both.
So it's 14 to 20 maybe.
The Steelers win because of their defense.
Yes.
Okay.
It's going to be a defensive game.
All right. So who's the winner? You think Steelers?
Steelers, but it's going to be a squeaker.
Both going with Steelers?
Steelers by 7.
Steelers by 6.
I say Chargers by 7.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
Oh.
JK going to run all over him, boy. Have to slow the game down. They're going to work for you.
Right.
All right. Next up, we got Broncos and the Buccaneers. We got the number 1 quarterback in the NFL playing for the Buccaneers. What y'all think?
Insane.
Hey, look, they said that boy was going to be great out of college about 7 years ago. Gave him the best weapons in the NFL at the time on the Browns.
You think the Browns are kicking themselves in the head, not giving him a little more time?
No, I don't think it has nothing to do with that. I think it's the coaches.
It's the system.
The scheme.
It's everything.
It's the scheme.
It's something that he feels comfortable with.
Right.
You
So, to me, both receivers for the Buccaneers are playing this.
So Godwin
is definitely a play. Evans is going to probably get Surtain. Surtain's probably going to guard him, right?
Yes.
So I think it's Godwin across the middle all day long.
Okay, what about running backs? Is Bucky Irvin coming into this game?
So Rashard White
or Rashard White going to win this one?
They're going to keep trying to give him the ball. They're going to keep trying to give him the ball.
You have to.
They believe in their boy.
You have to.
All right, so Broncos are going to win. Who are we going to play on that team?
Seriously?
Hey, look, I hope so. I'd like to see the Broncos do some good stuff. Man, they don't look like the same team that played in the preseason at all.
Javonte Williams will be the only play, and that's desperate.
Yeah,
It is. Bo Nix is not the answer.
you don't think so?
No, sir.
Come on, maybe he matures, he grows up, and Peyton
next
turns
year.
him into the next Drew Brees.
Next year, sir.
So Bucky Irving is a play.
Think that?
And so is Rashard White, because they're going to be so far ahead they're just going to run the clock out.
Okay. Broncos Buccaneers. Tampa has given up 6 at home. 41.5 is our over under. What are we thinking?
Buccaneers by 14.
Ooh,
Buccaneers by 13.
I like it. I think it's a good call. I say it's at least 14. So we all three agree.
Right.
Yes, sir.
All right, so I gotta tell you, I've already put 200 on this game right here. Raiders versus Panthers. Went with the Panthers.
Okay. Did you?
No.
Lies and deception.
No. If I'm betting on anybody, it's going to be the Raiders on this one.
So you got to remember, last year Andy Dalton threw for 315 yards in a game
I know.
and 2 touchdowns.
I don't know if they got it together, man. I think Gardner Minshew and Devontae Adams are starting to have a relationship. They're going out to dinner. Minshew's rubbing his back.
So Andy Dalton will show up on this game. I'm not saying he's a play. He's not. But he will show up in this game because he wants that job to be his.
He does, but he's not that long-term
answer.
He's not the long-term answer. He's not the answer at all. The offensive line is
terrible.
Horrendous.
Terrible. So who do you play from the Panthers?
Nobody.
No.
Unless you're once again desperate.
Deontay Johnson will probably get a bunch of targets in this one.
Adam Thielen. If you're playing PPR, he's getting them 1-point catches, and that's about it.
Andy Dalton was throwing to Thielen last year for a little while. So.
Yep.
He was.
All right,
he hasn't been happy at all.
No. What about them Raiders?
I almost want to take these headphones off and throw them across the room.
Why?
Because this is the Zamir White game. If he does not show up in this game, you might as well go ahead and sit him on your bench and don't play him anymore.
He has spoken.
Yep.
Man, we got some feelings out there.
Mm-hmm.
How many leagues you got Zamir White in?
0.
Okay. So you just a fan?
No, I'm just telling you. Everybody, think about all the people that were drafted him in the second round.
Did he date your sister? I mean, what's going on? Why are you mad at this boy?
I don't
There's some
think
feelings out there. You see it?
Because
I'm gonna throw these headphones.
Because the dude is too good to be averaging 2.5 yards a game.
That's right.
2.5 yards a carry. And he's making Madison look like a star of that team.
Yeah, they're crazy.
So, it's insane. The Raiders are still going to win because their defense is amazing.
Yeah. So the points are 6. How much we winning by?
So Devontae Adams is a play.
Of course.
Zamir White is a play.
Say it with confidence.
Zamir White is a play.
There you go. Good job.
Brock Bowers, absolutely a play. Minshew, not a play.
Gotcha.
So, but I would play their defense in this one.
I would play the defense.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, any defense against the Panthers is
right.
a good defense.
That's pretty much what I do.
All right, Kensie, how much you think we winning by here?
Raiders by 13.
There you go. All right. Mm-hmm. On to the next one. Another great game of pure, unsatisfied fantasy love here is the Dolphins versus the Seahawks.
Mostert's out.
Yeah, everybody's out. Everybody's hurt. Half the team on the Dolphins team got concussions.
Walker.
I hate to say it. Devon A-Chain is he's going to capitalize. There's no way.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're going to do like they did last time. Here, just take the ball and go. Just take the ball and go.
Jeff Wilson he practiced at least, so maybe he got something. But A-Chain's the play.
That's it.
Could be.
Tyreek Hill.
Targets.
I mean, that's it.
Maybe.
Waddle?
No.
I'm
Waddle?
saying it because I don't understand Thompson. You've been there too long not to know the offense.
Yeah, Waddle's not a play.
Yeah.
Waddle's not a play.
Yeah, that boy come out looking like he was playing for a 6th grade team.
True.
He didn't even know what to do. He was stuttering. There's real players out here.
Yeah. So the Seahawks.
The Seahawks defense is not soft.
JSN would be my play in this one.
What about DK?
The Dolphins still got a pretty good defense.
I agree.
All right, what about Charbonnet?
I'll never play Charbonnet. Ever. No matter what.
Man. They talked him up out of college. He's this, that, and blah, blah, blah. And last season, he got his opportunity. And he got the starting job.
Didn't do anything.
And boy, looked like he was slipping on soap out there.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So, no Charbonnet.
No Charbonnet. What you thinking, Kenzie? Think Geno something?
I like Geno.
You like Geno?
This game. But I wouldn't start him.
Wouldn't start him.
No.
All right.
Not with that Dolphins defense.
We got any tight ends we want to play on these teams?
No.
No tight ends.
No.
All right, defenses?
Dolphins don't even know what a tight end is.
I got you.
Oh, yeah, Seahawks defense could be a play if you have nothing else. But that's about it.
That's about it. All right, so Seahawks are at home, giving up 4.5. What are we looking at?
Man, Seahawks by 10.
Okay.
I really do think Geno throws 2 or 3 touchdowns in this one.
I think so.
Because they're going to have to air the ball out.
But I mean, just not on top of that. The Dolphins are they're a hindered team. They're hurt everywhere you can imagine. They need their quarterback back, and the Seahawks have the talent. They just got to capitalize.
Geno's not a bad quarterback. There's a reason why he was traded around and he hasn't been a starting quarterback for a long time, but Gino's not bad.
Yeah,
Gino's Tyrod Taylor. He can do it. He can do the job. There's just a reason that he's failing.
Got to get out there and get it.
Yeah.
All right.
Seahawks by 10.
Seahawks by 10.
Seahawks by 10.
All right. Going up to our next one, we got Ravens versus the Cowboys. The Cowgirls lost last week to the Saints by a lot.
I was fishing with my grandson today, and a lady walked up behind us, and she said, "I don't like the way your Saints did my Cowboys last week." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" I didn't realize I had my Saints hat on, and she just laid into me.
Oh man, just can't enjoy football no more.
No,
people out there got their feelings hurt.
They really did. So,
you know what's going to happen next week? We got to get Kensie come back so he can say the same thing up here when the Saints do it to the Eagles.
Right.
I love it.
So Lamar, somebody has to win. Somebody has to win.
If the Cadillac was here, the
Lamar guy.
Yeah, I mean, right now he would tell you that
the Ravens win by 27.
27. Lamar Jackson throws himself his own touchdown pass.
And he plays linebacker. Yeah.
I say Ravens get their first win. Cowboys so desperate to show that we're still them boys.
Yeah.
I guess if you did. Yeah.
So all the Ravens have to do is watch what the Saints did on defense last week.
That's it. It's over with.
That's it.
It's over with. Well, their run game is terrible. And then Lamar Jackson's run game is amazing. CeeDee Lamb just can't get it together with the team all of a sudden.
Right.
I think a lot of that missed practice for waiting on that contract kind of hurt him a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Jake Ferguson is supposed to come back, so that's a weapon.
That's a bonus.
And he was on our waiver wire in 2 leagues. I picked him up, and I'm playing him.
Okay.
In 2 of them.
Boy being sneaky and talking about it. You heard that?
Yep.
He said, now that I've done it, here you go.
There you go.
That's what I'm talking about.
Because I played Kate Otten last week and got
0.05
points.
What about our boy Zay Flowers? We were thinking about him.
So I said in the beginning of this that Zay Flowers is going to be a league winner for somebody, and I think this game right here
is the start of it.
Show up.
Yep.
Show up time?
They're going to have to throw the ball. They're going to have to throw it.
Yeah.
There's not going to be much running room.
Mark Andrews makes a mark.
Mark Andrews will be the so Isaiah likely was a thing for a minute. Mark Andrews is
coming back.
He's gonna be the guy.
Okay.
I need Zay Flowers to play angry.
Yeah.
He does not play angry.
No, he plays like Amon-Ra St. Brown. He plays when the defense is on him, he hits that ground.
Okay.
And we don't need him to do that.
No, sir.
All right, what about them Cowgirls? You think Dak steps up and gets us some points?
I like Dak, man. I like Dak. And
man,
he's so disrespected.
Yeah, but he's looking unsure this last couple of weeks.
I mean, CD's
fantasy wise. I mean, he's in the bottom tier right now.
He has to find CD no matter what.
There you go.
Jalen Tolbert's his second weapon.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not even looking for Cooks.
Man.
And you need better running back play from them.
Yeah. They got to do something. They got to. I don't know if they need to trade before the trade deadline and get a running back or what. But
there's a lot of good ones sitting out there waiting.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, I mean, Saints got a backup running back.
Talking about Keandre Miller?
No, Williams. I mean, he's better than all 3 they got.
He ain't that crazy.
So
one thing I want to bring up with the Ravens, Michael Thomas is sitting there at home. Go pick him up.
Yeah, he's sitting there.
Go pick him up.
I mean, he's a prima donna, but most wide receivers are.
I'm gonna tell you something that I do agree with. A lot of people that have made comments in our comment section is that Lamar Jackson doesn't have a lot of good weapons, right? I mean, you got Mark Andrews as a tight end, and you got Zay Flowers. He ain't got a bunch of wide receivers out there looking like superstars. No. And Michael Thomas could bring some flavor to that team.
I think they should play Isaiah Likely more as a big wide receiver than a tight end.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Line him up down the field.
Put him in the slot.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Let's see if he can bake somebody.
Yep. He's big. He's a big wide receiver.
That's it. All right, so Baltimore's giving up 1. Cowboys at home.
Baltimore's giving up 1. So these people in Vegas were scared of this game, huh?
Yeah.
Very.
This is almost a what game.
So the Ravens are going to play like their life depends on it. Ravens by 7.
Ravens by 7.
Over and under is 47.5. Do we make that?
Oh man, I'll take that.
You like it?
Mm-hmm.
So you think we're gonna throw the ball and the game's gonna go high?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, because you got to think about it. I mean, to beat that is what? 4 touchdowns each team?
That's it.
That's not hard to do.
Not at all.
It's going to be all about quarterback play.
So if I was a betting man and I had to say anytime touchdown, you think Lamar Jackson goes and runs in the end zone this go time? Are we Derrick Henry?
I'm Derrick Henry up the middle.
Gotcha.
I'm Derrick Henry up the middle.
Kenzie, what you think?
I'm going first touchdown, Derrick Henry.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
Out
you
the gate.
from the whole game, not team. Whole game?
Okay.
Whole game. Okay.
Got it.
Next one up. 2 teams that need to get some mojo back, who got a talent. Just one's got a bunch of injuries, and the other one, I don't know what happened to him last week. 49ers versus the Rams.
Shoot, they both got a bunch of injuries, man.
Ain't that crazy? Oh, Kittle's out this week, too.
Yeah, Kittle's out, Debo's out. So
Ayuk should be a monster.
Jennings will be a thing. I'm telling you. I'm not going to play him, but he's going to have at least 10 targets in this game. Jennings will.
Think so?
I mean,
Mason?
because we were talking about it last podcast that Kittle would be the guy.
Yeah.
But he's not playing.
He's not playing.
CMC's not playing.
Right.
Mason doesn't catch like CMC.
Nope.
So it has to be somebody. And I think Jennings is the guy.
Jennings the guy. All right, Rams. What we thinking? Kyrie Williams
I think Demarcus Robinson
becomes the guy.
Yep. And then you have to think, who's going to be the other guy? Is it going to be Tutu Atwell? Is it going to be Whittington?
I think Tutu steps up a little bit. I think he steps up. I'm with you, Robinson. I don't know if it's because of talent or more because of just somewhere. The ball's got to go somewhere, right?
Yep. And I think you see Corum this week.
You see Blake Corum?
I think you see him.
As what? A good flex?
No, I think you see him play more than he has so far.
Okay.
You keep an eye on him.
Gotcha. All right, so the Rams are giving up 6.5. I'm sorry, 49ers are giving up 6.5 Rams at home.
49ers defense is just too tough.
Agreed.
I like Matthew Stafford, but I don't think he can play against that 49ers defense with the limited weapons he has. 49ers by 13.
Okay.
I agree. I even go 14.
14. I think it's closer now. I think it is close to 7. I think they barely get over that hump.
Okay.
All right, Joe, because you
oh boy,
you like to talk big game.
Yes.
Lions versus Cardinals. We got Jared Goff, Player of the Week.
Last week, right?
Versus by the Cardinals, Kyler Murray, the real Player of the Week.
Just everybody knows, I sat Kyler Murray to play Jared Goff
last week
in 2 leagues.
This was Jared Goff's week last week,
right?
Playing against the same defense.
I will never take Kyler Murray out of my lineup ever again.
Kyler Murray didn't do nothing the first week,
but I do have
Jared turned into Mighty Mouse last week.
You're absolutely right. I do have Jared Goff in the league where I got Jordan Love, so I will play Jared Goff in that one because the Cardinals have no defense at all.
So it's a gunslinger game.
It will be.
Over and under is 51.5.
Whew. I take the under.
Take the under. Man, you just said it's going to be a gunslinger.
You said that.
Detroit's defense is there, though.
Okay.
They're there.
Yeah. So
who are we playing on the Lions? I mean, they've got everybody. Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Gotta play him. I'm
Brown.
playing both running backs from the Lions. Both running backs.
What about Williams?
I play Laporta before I play Williams.
Okay.
And I'm playing Goff.
Okay.
In one league.
Are we talking Goff the quarterback, or are we actually hitting par on?
If he doesn't do anything, then I'll put him on my bench and he can go play golf somewhere else.
I got you.
Does Laporta show up?
Yeah, what happened to that guy from last year, man?
I don't know. It's taking so long for everybody to show themselves. I don't know what's.
You think, like you said, it's the no preseason long everything
in 17-game season, and
ain't that crazy?
And these players know 17-game season is hard on your body. So if you get hurt, the money's not going to be there. Yep. So it's
okay.
Amon-Ra St. Brown plays that way. That the defender can be 3 yards away and he's going to slide on the ground. Or run out of bounds. He's not taking a hit. That dude's not taking a hit.
Agree.
All right, what about them Cardinals? Of course, we're playing Kyler Murray.
Yes.
Mighty Mouse.
They need to run the ball.
James Conner.
I like Connor.
So
Marvin Harrison Jr.
I have.
I think they squashed their little beef from last week.
And I squashed my beef with him too.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna play him.
Okay.
I got him and Kyler Murray, but in that same league, I got Josh Jacobs. I'm gonna play him.
Okay.
I lost Pacheco.
Okay.
I'm moving Connor up to my number 2 running back.
Okay. Who we
And I'm
flexing?
Singletary.
Okay.
A lot of faith.
Either
remember-
Singletary or Calvin Ridley. That's the
You
only
remember
two.
what you said earlier?
Yes,
Must be desperate.
I am desperate. I'll probably play Calvin Ridley though.
Okay.
So yeah, and
All right, who else? Cardinals.
Murray will never come out of my lineup ever again.
Okay. All right, who wins this? So
Lions.
Detroit's giving up 3.
Lions win. They got too many weapons.
They do, but I'm going Cardinals.
You think Kyler Murray's going to do it?
Kyler Murray. Got faith in it.
Okay.
I think the Lions on a downtrend. I don't think they pick it up until after the bye week. I'm going with Cardinals by 7.
In their division, if they don't win, if they don't start winning, they're not going to make the playoffs.
Yep. All right, for the big game
How
from
big
the
is this
big
game?
boys coming up, the ones that took down them Eagles, them Falcons, took them down last week.
Yep.
You know, it was great is that they're playing the Chiefs, Falcons playing the Chiefs, and the Eagles, man, they let everybody on the Falcons team look like Pat Mahomes was playing out there.
Mm-hmm. So last week, Kelsey got 1 pass.
Yeah, hold on. Kelsey got 1 pass, but Taylor Swift got 7 video shots.
Yeah, so they even showed her when the kicker kicked the field goal. What I don't.
She may have another boyfriend.
I don't understand.
You know, I mean, she's part of that P Diddy clique.
So
I mean,
in this game, if Kelsey
there's
catches the
baby
ball,
oil all up in that place.
if
Man.
Kelsey catches the ball 5 times, we're going to see her 20 times,
Hey,
25 times.
why
You
not?
will see her 25 times
She
in
gonna
this
be-
game.
Hey, she's gonna be up there just throwing them
Man,
hearts.
this
up.
is ridiculous, man. This is
And then look, Kelsey gonna get 2 more commercials.
absolutely insane. Now I do like his brother's commercials.
At Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah,
If
He's the
your,
life of the party.
yeah.
if your brother really loved you, he'd be here. What's he doing? Nothing. And that's exactly right. Taylor, I love you.
So do you play Man of Steel in this one? Chiefs running back?
What I want to.
Yeah.
You just have to. Why not?
Is P. Ryan a thing? Not to me. He's not.
No.
Not to me. He's
No, I
not.
think Carson Steele is a good flex player for this one. Definitely got to play Bijan, without a doubt. Man, I want to see some more Xavier Worthy in this one. He didn't show up too much last week like he did the first week.
Right. Rice. I got Rice in 2 leagues.
And-
Of course, I'm gonna play him.
Yeah.
Kelsey, I think he catches a lot more balls in this one.
Oh,
Maybe
without
even
a
a
doubt.
touchdown.
Yeah.
Then we get to see Taylor Swift jump up and down or whatever she does, and it's nuts, man.
Hey, so I've come up with a consensus. There's actually a camera right at where she's at, and they've already mounted it and hardwired it just so they can like they've got all the ones that swing around and they zoom in on people as they cheer. This one is hard mounted to the wall right there facing every game.
I just don't get it.
I think she's getting free tickets now. That's how I think it is. It's that much publicity.
Yeah.
So you play Rice.
Okay.
You can play Worthy if you want to. Steele. I don't know who else. Kelsey, of course, you got to play him. He'll probably get a touchdown.
Yeah. All right, Falcons, Drake London.
Yes.
Okay.
Playing.
Kyle Pitts?
No.
No.
They don't even know who is that.
Kyle Pitts?
Who is
No.
Kyle Pitts?
They're
man.
throwing to Darnell Mooney before they throw to Kyle Pitts.
I think that changes this game. I'm telling you,
Do you think Algiers going to get some play?
a little bit.
Nothing to speak about.
Nothing to talk
You would
about.
have to call the Falcons and ask them who Kyle Pitts is.
Yeah. Okay.
They don't even know.
They're wasting a player, but
Hey, Kurt.
big
Yeah,
waste of
we're
time.
looking for Kyle Pitt. Number 8. Yeah, number 8. Kyle Pitts. He's there. Oh, okay. He's going to play this week. All right, gotcha.
yeah. So what do you think he does?
I think he gets a touchdown. I think he gets some end zone work. That's about it.
I tell you this: if the Chiefs don't blitz, like we didn't do, he gonna pick them apart.
Yeah.
That's secondary.
Yeah. Bijan will have 2 touchdowns and 100 yards in this one.
Think so?
Yeah. And probably another 40 yards catching.
Yeah. Agreed.
Okay, winner, chicken dinner. Who we think is going to take this one? Kansas City, and Atlanta, giving up 3.
I'm not really biased, but I guess I'm unbiased. I don't know what's the word, because I do not like the Chiefs so much. What's the word I'm looking for? Anyway, so I'm going to pick the Chiefs to win, but I don't want to.
Jealous?
I think lately he's been, 10-0 in the Dome? Going Chiefs.
Okay, I'll take the Chiefs. I can't bet against Pat Mahomes, and I'm not saying that I like you. I want the Falcons to win. Be a great win, but I don't think it happens. I think Pat Mahomes throws another pass behind his back, and Travis Kelce gives Taylor Swift a hug.
I want to see if they lose.
Rashee Rice, he stands in the end zone, does a little dance. That's about it.
I want to see if they lose, and then they zoom the camera in on Taylor Swift. She's just sitting there all depressed.
There you go. That would be great.
Yeah.
Crying.
Yeah.
Did she just make a movie? She can cry too.
Put her hand on the glass, be like, touch my hand.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, so going on to Monday night, we got 2 games starting at 6:30. We're going to go Jaguars-Bills. Who we play on the Jags?
I love ETN. I'm playing ETN.
We talking fanboy ETN or like I want to win my fantasy league ETN?
I play him. I have him, and I don't take him out.
Okay.
So anybody out? Evan Ingram's not playing.
Yep.
Christian Kirk has not been a thing at all. Sorry.
What about Thomas?
Brian Thomas Jr.
Got to.
He's their weapon.
Yep. Number 1.
He's their weapon.
Okay. Other than that, anybody?
You got anybody else?
I don't know about ETN behind that line.
What about Bigsby? He's a little
with
bit
that
bigger.
Bills defense. I just don't. I don't trust him.
Okay.
Any receivers you like?
No. Not for the Jaguars.
All right.
And of course, you do not play Trevor Lawrence.
On top of that, we're
Negative.
at home for the Bills. So
it's not snowing yet.
okay. So let's go to Buffalo. Who we play in Buffalo? Josh Allen?
Yes.
James Cook?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you have to play him.
There's no
must
threat.
play.
There's no threat to him.
Shakira?
I like him. 97% catch radius. The dude is a beast.
Dawson Knox?
Maybe.
Hadn't been looking for him enough.
Yeah.
No packages.
Maybe.
Got to get in that airmail, huh?
Yeah.
Not Keon Coleman.
No.
They ain't been doing no with that boy.
That's about it for them.
Okay. All right,
but I do play their defense on.
Buffalo's giving up 5 at home. Over-under's 45.5. I'll tell you right now, I'll take the Bills with a stomping.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad.
It's going to be a stomping.
21?
Oh, man. If it ain't 21, it's close. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Right now, they're giving up 5. You better go put your money on there. It's like rolling hard 7s all day with luck on you.
I'm thinking even a conservative 17 points.
Yeah.
Bump it up, minus 17. You know what that's going to look like when you bought that like that?
Yeah.
You know.
Ooh. Y'all talking money.
That's it. All right. And to our last game. Man, this is an at-home touchy subject. We got Washington Commanders against the Bengals at home. 2 former LSU quarterbacks, plenty of LSU players, Jamar Chase, everybody's out there. This is just a Louisiana get-em game.
Right. So the Commanders don't have many weapons. I mean, we wanted Terry McLaurin to be something. He's nothing right now.
Right, it's crazy. You'd figure with the way everything is out there and the people they need to throw to, McLaurin would be something.
Their receiving threat is Austin Eckler. That's their receiving threat.
Reminds me of the old Chargers, huh?
Yeah.
They would just dump off to him all the time.
Yep. Brian Robinson, absolutely a play.
Crazy.
But, you know, I'm not against playing Daniels in this one.
No.
You know, he's going to run the ball, but there's no receiver threat that I'm worried about over there. I'm not worried about any of them, Ertz or nobody.
What about Luke McCaffrey?
Nope.
You think they get him in there sometime today?
You need to. You like him because his last name.
That's right. My boy. Hey, look, my boy's sitting right up here. Look. We got to do something about that. Speaking of my boy, right? So this weekend, my boy Aiden, running back for Pineville High School, breaks a record 400 yards rushing,
Excellent.
4 touchdowns.
Awesome.
And we still don't have the stats on his receiving yards. He had several receiving passes, and he's number 23.
Then he's doing awesome.
Can't beat it.
Man, can't beat it.
Unheard of in Sinlaw for right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I say again, unheard of in Sinlaw.
Exactly.
That's Central Louisiana for everybody.
Yeah.
My apologies.
Anyway, so with the Commanders, we got Austin Eckler, we got Brian Robinson, and we're saying we'll throw Jaden Daniels a flyer if you got a hurt quarterback like Jordan Love or something, right? Mm-hmm. Bengals, we got
play them all.
Play them all.
T. Higgins.
T. Higgins is back this week.
Play T. Higgins. Play Burrow. Play Jamar Chase. Play Zach Moss.
What about Gesicki?
Gesicki. I mean, only way I play Gesicki is if I had no other option.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I like how he looked last week.
He did look good.
Been getting
He looked good
game.
last week.
Mm-hmm. He did look good. He's opening up the field.
That's the big thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think T. Higgins makes that happen too. That or they end up, honing in on Chase, and T. Higgins becomes a superstar again. Like I'm gonna tell you, when they had Tyler Boyd, T. Higgins, and Jamar Chase, it's because they were worried about everybody that gave them all the options.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
And Joe Mixon.
And on any other team, T. Higgins would be a number 1.
Yeah.
So, I like T. Higgins.
Okay.
Commanders were hungry last week, though.
Mm-hmm.
And they going to come in hungry this week.
All right. Well, Cincinnati's giving up 7 points, 47.5 spread. What are we looking like?
If Jaden Daniels can use his feet, which he's doing way too much, he's going to get crushed out there because he doesn't slide.
Right.
Whoever scores first.
Ooh. So it's a coin toss.
Right.
I'm taking Bengals by 7. They won't cover that minus 7.5.
So it'll be a push. Almost
Yes,
a
sir.
push. I got you. Mm-hmm. Okay. I take Cincinnati by 10.
Okay.
All right. So it kind of wraps up our episode here. Great having you here, Kensie.
Yeah,
Really appreciate it.
I like it.
Hopefully
Thank
we'll
y'all.
get you to come back a couple more times from now. The old Cadillac had to miss out this week because there's an LSU game going on.
No one that has LSU tickets in Louisiana misses the game.
And that boy, he just couldn't help himself.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we got this podcast we got to go, we got to do, man. And he's like, oh, we got an LSU game going on.
Yeah, we already knew what that meant.
Yeah, it was over with.
Yep.
Adult beverages.
Yes.
So, until next time, I'm Nick Tate,
Joe Caldera.
Al Kensie.
and we're out.
SmashMouth Footballerz.
Welcome to SmashMouth Footballerz. I'm Nick Tate.
Joe Caldera.
I'm a Cadillac.
Hey, so this right here, we're just trying to give away some more memorabilia. Man, y'all reached our goals. Y'all exceeded our goals tremendously. We were looking to get 750 subscribers. We're at 2,048 subscribers.
Man, we're so appreciative. We're going to keep on going.
Yeah. So we got a new giveaway, right? Let's start off with our merch. I mean, we're still in that process of that. For every $5 you spend in our merch store, and you get some awesome products, you'll either get this Devin White signed mini speed helmet from Tampa Bay, authenticated by Beckett, or you're going to get this Funko Pop Boba Fett, and it's also signed and authenticated from our friends over at Pristine Auction. But for every $5 you spend in the store, you get you get a great product, and 2, your name goes in a hat to win one of these items.
I got on the shirt right now.
Yep. And I got on a Ranger green, and it's got a black emblem, and it's got the big logo on the back. Hats, love the hats.
Yeah, and I'm always supporting the tumbler. It's great for holding cold adult beverages.
And my boy Chad likes some adult beverage. All right, so let's go on with our next jersey giveaway, right? So at 3,500 subscribers, we're going to give away three Tajay Spears signed and authenticated jerseys, and 1 Jackson jersey from the Chargers when he was on the Chargers, and it's also going to be signed and authenticated. That's going to be 4 winners at 3,500 subscribers.
Right.
At 5,000, guys, 5,000 subscribers, we're going to give away another Kyrene Williams signed and authenticated jersey, along with 3 mystery boxes.
4 and all.
Okay, we don't know what's in these boxes.
Have no idea.
Okay, all we know is that 2 of them are signed and authenticated jerseys, and 1 is a signed football.
Thank you pristine auction.
That's right.
Yeah.
So they're all going to be done, signed by highly rated NFL players. It could be anywhere from Justin Jefferson to, anybody.
Any of them. And it's 52 plus.
So
that's the fun of those mystery boxes. You don't know what you got.
Yep. So we're gonna select winners for that as well. Help us out. Tune into our channel, man. Look, when you like and subscribe, so that's how we're gonna pick our winner this time, right? So we went for subscribers. That's what we're looking for, and also we're looking for some feedback. So not only do you need to subscribe and like some of our videos, you also need to comment. So we're gonna pick those winners for all those items out of the comments section. So anybody that comments on any of our videos starting today until we reach our goals, we're going to use those names to randomly select a winner.
Right.
Yeah, we just selected 5. We got more coming up. We appreciate the community, the family, the friends, the support. Please comment if you want to make a video, if you want to shout out. We welcome all correspondence, positive, negative. We welcome topics you'd like for us to discuss. We want to be very interactive. At some point, we'd love to go live. And we can't do this without y'all. So please continue us going. We've broken glass ceilings, and we just want to thank you all out there.
It started out as just a hobby.
Yep.
We love fantasy football. We've been playing it for years and years.
Yep.
We decided one day we wanted to do this.
Here we are.
Here we are.
We put in a little data, and we try to give you
put in a little work and
just
take the time every day to do this, to do the research and studying and.
Yep. Thank you all out there.
Yeah,
Hey.
appreciate it.
All right, guys. Until next time, I'm Nick Tate.
Joe Caldera.
I'm the Cadillac.
And we're out.
SmashMouth Footballerz.